This broadcast is copyright Polk County Christian School, 2490 West Tower Drive, Bolivar, Missouri. Stop by our school to see what we are doing to provide a Christian education for students in our area. All rights reserved.
All right, folks, we're less than a minute from tip-off. This is a high school boys basketball game. Polk County Christian School Knights being hosted by Tccs, the Cross Christian School Lions. The Lions are wearing white, Knights are wearing green. And we are in Falcon, Missouri at the Gasconade Wildcats Gymnasium. And this is a home game for the Lions. Score is 0-0, obviously, as we're just starting this game. Last game, we had a little struggle with the scoreboard camera, so I have added a button to my studio where I could just turn that camera off and back on pretty quickly. So if I notice that it stops, I think there's a problem with this new camera that I'm using tonight. I just hooked it up this week because my camera that I was used to using has failed. So this new camera, I think, is timing out after 2 or 3 minutes, something like that. And so I have the ability to do a quick reset and get it going again. I just have to notice that it's doing that. All right, starting lineup for the Knights. Ledger Rust, number 42. Lucas Burton, number 33. Lucas is one of our seniors. Ben Walker, number 52, one of our seniors. And Josh Venom, number 25, doing the tip-off. He's our third senior. And then Landon Gray, number 3, is a freshman with the Knights. Ledger Rust, 42, is a junior. And that's starting lineup for the Knights. And Lions get the tip-off. 25's bringing it across. 25 over to 10. 10 brings it in, puts shot up, and rebound is tipped out to Rust. Rust gives it to Gray to bring it across. Gray inside to Burton. Burton outside to Venom. Venom going for three. No good, but Rust on the rebound gives it to Gray. Gray back up for three, and it's off the front of the rim. 31 with a rebound. 0-0. Gray brings the ball across, and it's tipped up by 25, and Green 3 with a push, ref says. Folks, I say this pretty much every game. I don't know the rules, and I don't know the moves. I don't know what they're allowed to do, not allowed to do, so you'll never hear me dispute what the refs say. All right, 31 bringing the ball down, and missed the shot, but 45 picks up a loose ball, puts it up, missed that, and jump ball. 45 and Burton getting on that jump ball. Possession goes to maybe Knights. Nope, white ball. .45 up top to 31. 31 up to 25 at the free throw line. 25 tipped. His pass was tipped. Burton grabs it, passes it to Gray. Gray putting up a layup. What a beautiful shot. And it's 2-0. Knights first on the board. Not that that's a strong indicator of anything. 31 bringing the ball across. Jump shot from three. Wow. Holy smokes. He was almost backed up to the logo there. Gray bringing the ball across for the Knights. And a bounce pass. Nope. Pass over to Venom. Venom inside to Burton. Burton had his pass tipped by 25, and Lions pass it back out to 25 for a fast break, but they missed the shot. It's up to 2 for a long three-point effort, and bounced around inside the rim and came out. Burton brings the ball over to Gray. Gray down to the far side to Rust, and Rust, he's going to dribble and pass it back over to Burton. Burton up to Venom up top. Venom coming down to the top and gives it to Gray for a three-point effort. The ball's tipped. Looks like two white with a reach. And Gray going to the free throw line. I think he might be shooting for three. I think that was a three-point effort, but I'm not certain. We'll see what the ref says. The score is 3-2. First free throw is good. Tie game, 3-3. Second free throw is good. 3-4. Yep, he's getting that third shot. That was a three-point attempt. Third free throw was good. 3 for 3. All right, it's 3-5. 31 gets the ball at the top of the paint. He's passing it over to the corner, and that's number 2. Gives it back to 31, driving down along the paint. Puts a pass down to 2. He puts a shot up, and that's a miss, and the ball's almost tipped out. They saved the out of bounds, and Gray ends up picking it up. He's bringing it across. And Gray, bounce pass inside to Burton. And Burton, ref says charging. Lions ball. 2 brings the ball in for the Lions. Into 25. 25 bringing it across, beating Gray at the mid-court line. 25 down to 10 on the far side, up top to 31 for a three-point effort, and missed the shot. There was a whistle. I'm not sure what the call was. Ooh. Ref's calling, I think, a technical bench foul on the coach. Yeah. Okay, technical. I don't know what happened, folks. I didn't see it, and I didn't hear it. Okay. First free throw is a miss. Scores 3-5. And second free throw is good. And Lions ball on the sideline. Number 2 brings the ball in, puts it down to 10. 10 into 25, I believe. Drives straight in, puts shot up, missed it. 45 with a putback, missed that. 10 gets the missed shot, puts it out to 31. And he's driving in, puts it out to 2 for a three-point effort, and no, it's off the rim. Landon Gray with a rebound, clears the board, drives down, puts a shot up, it draws a foul. That's on 2 White. Landon going back to the free throw line, shooting for 2. Scores 5-4. And my scoreboard's not updating. First free throw's a miss. Second free throw is a miss, and Landon grabs it. Oh, nope. 25 grabbed the free throw. The rebound puts it out to 10. 10 to 2 for a three-point effort, and 25, I believe, going for the putback and draws a foul. 2-5 Green. That's on Josh Venom with a push. 25 at the free throw line, shooting for 2. The score is 5-4. Knights on top by 1. First shot's a miss. Second shot's a miss, and Venom with the rebound gives it to Gray to bring it across. Gray over to Rust. Rust inside to Walker, and Walker tipped the ball, and Lions grab it. 25 bringing it across for the Lions. Over to 2. 2 drive it down to the baseline, puts a shot up, missed that. 45 trying to get the rebound, the ball's out, and the ref says, I think he says white ball. Okay, it is white ball. 31 brings the ball in for the Lions. Pass it, a bounce pass into 10. And 10 up top to 2. 2 with a three-point effort, and folks, that was a good shot. No matter what team you're on, got to give props for that. That was a beautiful shot. Landon Gray bringing the ball down, gives it to Venom. Venom going up for 3, and Walker with a beautiful putback on that. So it's 7-all. 25 bringing the ball across for the Lions. Over to 31, inside to 25, turns around, and Burton grabbing a hold of the ball, puts a shot up. And it's a jump ball. Gray bringing the ball down for the Knights. Swinging it down the far side. Bounce pass to Rust. Rust driving along the baseline. Bounce pass picked up by 45. 45 gives the ball over to 31, bringing the ball back down. Walker tips the shot out to Gray. Gray making a fast break, turns around, puts his shot up. Beautiful effort. Missed the shot. He did not draw a foul. Lions making a fast break. 31 putting it up. Missed that. 45 going for the putback, and that was in. Gray bringing the ball back down. Alden Gardner queuing up for the Knights to sub in. Gray gives it over to Venom. Venom inside to Burton. Burton dribbling, putting the shot up, missed that, and Venom chasing the missed shot, and Venom with a putback, good for 2, and it's 9-all. Neck and neck. These teams are just back and forth on that scoreboard. 25 into 31. 31 cross court to 10. He's driving down into the paint. Met Walker in a bounce pass. Burton picks that up, gives it to Gray for the fast break. Gray driving down, putting the shot up. Oh, it's across the rim. Good effort, though. And number 2, bringing the ball down for the Lions. He's trying for a fast break, slows it up, going along the baseline, pass it across court to 10. Missed that shot, and Russ chasing it down. Russ gives it to Gray. Good IQ for Russ there, grabbing that rebound. And Gray down to Venom on the near side, going for 3. And, off the rim. Burton with a rebound. And there's a whistle on. Other ref says White 2-5. All right. Green ball. Venom under the Knights basket. Passes the ball into Walker. Walker puts it up for an easy layup. And it is 11-9. 31 bringing the ball down for the Lions. Fast-paced action here tonight. Good game. 31 over to 2. 2 driving along the baseline, cross court, and it's tipped out of bounds. Green ball. Well, we'll see what the ref says. The other ref says it was tipped. I'm not sure who it was tipped by. That ref says white ball. All right. And 31 brings the ball in up top to 2. 2 down to 45. 45 back up to 25. 25 over to 2. And 2 putting the shot up. Missed that. And Walker gets that rebound. Gives it to Gray. Gray's going to slow it up. Gray down to Venom on the far side. Venom inside to Burton. And Gray grabbed that and went for the shot and drew the foul. 4-5 White. All right. Landon Gray back at the free throw line. It's a 2-point lead for the Knights. Alden Gardner's out on the court at this time, and he subbed in for Ledger Russ, taking a breather. Alden's wearing number 10. Landon Gray's first free throw, good for 1. It's 12-9. Landon's second free throw is good. It's 13-9. And 25 brings the ball into 31, gets it back. 25 bringing it across. Back to 31 on the other side, down to 10 in the corner, driving into the paint, putting the shot up. But he met Walker, couldn't get the shot up. And Gray's got the ball back. Gray down to Burton. Burton jump shot from the free throw. Walker clears that missed shot, puts it right back up for 2, and it's 15-9. 2 bringing the ball down for the Lions. Lot 2 over to 31. 31 driving down beside the paint, puts shot up, and folks, that's a good shot. Gray bringing the ball down, gives it to Burton in the near corner. Burton stepping inside along the baseline, putting the shot up, and it's good for 2. 25 bringing the ball back down, gives it to 31 to bring it across. 31 driving down alongside the paint, and met Walker. Ball's over to Gray. Gray's bringing it across. Gray down to Venom on the far side. He's going to swing it back up top. Passing it across court to Gardner. Gardner, bounce pass out to Burton. Burton swinging it back around, gives it to Venom. Venom into Walker, and the ball's tipped out to 25. 25 passing it to 10 for a fast break, folks. That's good play on their part. 17-13, 3 seconds left. Burton, jump shot from just inside the paint, and there's a whistle. There was no buzzer, so the ref blew the whistle. I thought the buzzer was supposed to be automatic. Either way. All right, it's 17-13 as we go into second quarter action. Folks, this has been an exciting game, and both teams are absolutely trying to come out on top for this one. Both teams are playing well. From where I sit, it looks like good sportsmanship on the team from everybody. When we get to halftime, because we don't have Wi-Fi in the venue, I won't be able to bring up the upcoming events on your screen, but I'll be able to bring them up on my screen where I can see them. And at that point, I'll be able to just read you the upcoming events coming up on our schedule for Polk County Christian School. There's not a lot left. We're wrapping up the regular season and preparing for the state championship coming up February 26, 27, 28 in Joplin and Carthage, Missouri. All right, Lions ball on the far sideline as we start second quarter action. Two brings the ball into 25 to bring it across. 25 down to 10 in the far corner. 10 swinging it up top, cross court to 2, and inside to 10. And 10 went to pass it, and Venom stole the pass. I think 2 was losing his balance as he was passing. And, well, Gardner picking that pass up. Oh, beautiful shot, folks. That was a gorgeous jump shot for Alden Gardner, number 10. He's a freshman for the Knights, new to the team this year. Love to see that. That's been a good addition. And number 2 with a good-looking three-point effort. Gardner clearing the board on that and making the fast break. And ref signaled a whistle. I think that might be a double dribble, I think is what the ref was signaling. And white ball. 31 brings the ball in for the Lions, gives it to 25 to bring it across. Folks, that was still a beautiful fast break and a rebound there for Gardner. Ball's out to 31. He's driving to the top of the paint, puts a shot up, and it's out. 45 with a rebound and a putback and draws a foul. Number 5'2", Ben Walker. 45 at the free throw line, shooting for 2. '45's first free throw is no good. 19-13. Second free throw was a swish. 19-14. Gray bringing the ball down for the Knights. Down to Burton. Burton over to Gardner on the far side. Gardner driving down to the corner. Bounce pass into Walker. Walker turns around, puts up an easy 2-point. 21-14. Lions bringing the ball back down, gives it to 31. 31 back over to 25. 25 over to 2 for 3. Missed that, and Burton grabs that rebound out to Gray. Gray's bringing it back across. He's going to pass it cross court to Venom. Venom up to Burton. Burton driving down to the free throw. Just inside free throw, puts it up, and 45 clears that board. Gives it 31-31 over to 10. 10 bringing it right down to the paint, puts shot up, missed the shot, and there's a whistle. Let's see what the ref signals. Ref says 3-3. 3-3 on the foul. So that's on Lucas Burton, and number 10 on the free throw line, shooting for 2. Score is 21-14. First free throw is good. 21-15. Second free throw is a miss, and Gardner clearing the board on that. Not sure why. Okay. Either way, there's a whistle. And Venom into Gray. Gray's going to bring the ball down for the Knights. So back to Venom. Venom gets it across, gives it to Burton. Burton over to Gray. Gray over to Gardner on the far corner. Gardner bounce pass to Gray. Gray driving in, putting the shot up, missed that, and I think he was trying to draw the foul. And the Lions pass it out to 25. No fast break. They're going to slow it up, give it down to 31, going for a three-point effort. Close, but no good. And Burton clears the board over to Gray, and ball's out of bounds, I believe, on Green. 31 bringing the ball in. Over to 10 in the far corner. No shot. He gives it out to 25. 25 coming down. Bounce pass into 10. Bounce pass to 31. Shot's good for 2. And drew a foul. 3-3 with a foul. That was Lucas Burton. 31 going back to the free throw line, shooting for 2. Scores 21-17. First free throw is no good. Oh, that's right. That was the and one. That was a foul on White. Ledger Rust subbing back in for the Knights. Score is 21-17. And Venom brings the ball across, gives it to Rust. Rust back up to Venom. Venom over to Gray. Gray doing the, skipping that screen, driving down to the corner, pounce pass back out to Venom. Going for 3. Oh, close. And there's Gardner with a good effort on that rebound. And 31 passing it down court to 25, back to 31 for a 3-point jump shot, and that's a miss. 45 on that jump ball with Gardner. Knights bringing the ball back in. And Gray over to Rust. Rust inside to Gardner. Gardner out to Gray. Gray over to Venom. Venom going along the baseline, putting up a jump shot. Missed that. 2 gets that rebound. Giving the ball over to 25 to bring it down. 25 over to 31. 31 over to 45 on the side of the paint. And passed it across court, and the ball's out of bounds. Looks like green ball. Gray bringing the ball down for the Knights. Straight down the far sideline. Driving in along the baseline. Bounce pass into Walker. And ball's tipped out of bounds off White. It's going to be green ball. Still 21-17. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left in the first half. Walker putting the shot up, and it's good for 2. Lions bringing the ball back down. 25. Inside to 45, puts it up, and it's good for 2 there. Gray bringing the ball back down as it's 23-19. Gray inside, intended for Gardner, and the Lions, one of them stole it, passed it down court to an open 10, and there was a travel. He was trying to get his feet placed as he was getting control of the ball. Green ball. Venom into Gray. Gray into Venom. Venom passing it over to Gray. Gray back to Venom for a 3-point effort, and missed that, and there's a whistle. Ref says number 2 with a foul. Maybe he's shooting for 3. Venom on the free throw line going for 3. Score is 23-19. As number 12 cues up to sub in for the Lions. Venom going to put it up for 3. First shot's good. 24-19. Hard to see that scoreboard on the screen there with the glare. On the right side of the scoreboard. All right, sub is in. Number 12 subbing in for, I missed who subbed out. All right, third free throw was good. Score is 25-19. Lions bringing the ball in. 10 brings it across. Over to 25. 25 inside to 45. Up top to 31 for a 3-point effort, and no. And Venom clears the board on that missed shot. Gives it over to Gray to bring it back. Gray down the far side, and ref says double dribble. White ball. 25 into 31. 31 bringing it across. Swinging it over. Reverse back to the near side. Jump shot from inside the arc. Missed the shot. 45 puts it out to 10. Going for 2. Missed that, and the ball's tipped out of bounds. Still white ball. I think that was tipped out on Rust. Lions bringing the ball in. 31, passing it up top, intended for 12. Gray stole the pass, puts the shot up, draws a foul. That was on 1-2, White. Landon Gray going back to the free throw line, shooting for 2. First free throw, around the top of the rim and off. Second effort. That one's in. And Lions bringing the ball down. 25 over to 31. 31 over to 10 on the far side. Back up top, 25 over to 31 again. Driving down alongside the paint. Jump shot from outside. Good for 2. That was a good-looking shot. Landon Gray bringing the ball down. 26 to 21. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left in the first half. Gray over to Venom in the near corner. Driving along, taking the screen, puts it up, missed the shot, and, the ball's tipped. And 25 picks it up, puts up an easy layup, and it's good for 2. That was a good fast break for the Lions there. Gray bringing the ball back down. Passing it down to Rust. Rust on the far side, back up to Gray. And Gray going for a three-point effort. It's across the rim. Venom clears the board, puts it back. Missed that, and it's out of bounds off Green, I believe. Looks like white ball. 25 is going to bring it in for the Lions. Into 31. Back to 25 to bring it across. 25 over to 31 on the near side. Down to 12 in the corner. 12 back up top. And Venom tips the pass. It's still white ball. It's tipped out of bounds. Good defensive effort there. 31 brings the ball in for the Lions. Gives it into 10. 10 back to 31. And 31 across court to 25. Driving down to the baseline. No shot. He's going to put it back out to 31 up top. Gray trying to steal that pass. 31 down to 12 on the near side, up for a three-point effort. And, folks, that's a good shot for 12. Three-point effort. Forgot to recognize that. There we go. Landon Gray bringing the ball down for the Knights. Put the shot up. It's off the side of the rim, and 45 clears the board on that and gives it over to 31. 31's going to bring him back down. 31 jump shot from on the arc. Gardner clearing the board there with a beautiful rebound. Gives it to Gray to bring it across. A minute, 23 seconds left. Over to Rust. Rust going down the far sideline. Bounce pass into Gray. Gray taking the screen, puts it up. It's over the basket, and Lions pick it up, give it to 12 to bring it across. 12, bounce pass to 25, driving between the defenders, puts it over to 10. 10 going up, Venom clearing the board on that, and almost had it stolen. Gray gets the pass. Gray bringing it down, making a fast break out of it, and draws a foul. 1-0. Looks like a block. Venom brings the ball in for the Knights on the sideline up to Gray. Gray over to Gardner. Gardner down to Rust in the corner. Rust driving along the baseline, puts it up top to Venom, going for 3. And, folks, that was close. And Walker almost had that rebound. Lions pick it up, give it out to 10. 10 bringing it across, slowing it up. 26-26, tie game. I didn't notice that. And 10 getting the putback, and it's good for 2. So it's now 28-26, and I need to reset my camera because it's not updating. Gray down to Venom in the near corner. Venom driving along the baseline. Bounce pass to Rust. Rust putting it up, missed that, and drew a foul. 1-2 White with a push. Scores 28-26. Lions on top. Oh, that's 5 fouls. Venom going to the free throw line, shooting for 2. And folks, I apologize. For some reason, that camera is not coming back like it's supposed to. Huh. Maybe it's just running slow. We'll let it sit for a bit and see if it'll reset. All right. 28-26 still on the venue scoreboard. Second free throw is good. 28-27. Lions leading by 1 with 14 seconds left in the first half into 31. 31 down to 12 in the quarter. 12 going up for 3. Missed that, and it's out of bounds. And the ball goes to Green. 4.9 seconds left. Venom brings the ball into Gray. Gray going for the buzzer beater. It's off the rafters and down. Good effort, and that's halftime, folks. Score, Lions leading by 1, 28-27. Folks, this has been a good game so far. Everybody's playing well and hard. Well, there's discussion about putting time back on the clock, apparently. Apparently we are. And okay. Apparently they're calling another technical foul on the Knights bench. I didn't see it, folks. I'm not arguing it. I don't know what happened. I don't know what constitutes a technical. But the Lions are getting 2 more shots. First free throw's good. So the score in the venue is 29-27. I'm still working on getting that scoreboard back. And apparently there's 4 seconds left on the board now. 25 bringing the ball into 31. 31. Long pass under the basket. 12 trying to pick that rebound up, and there's a miss. All right. So that is first half. Score is 29-27 as we go into halftime, folks. All right. I have got to find that scoreboard. Give me just a minute. All right, folks, I apologize. For some reason, that scoreboard is not coming back. I can see it on my screen here, but I can't get it back on the live stream on the recording. So either way, we're going to go without that, not dedicate any more time to that at the moment. So upcoming events for Polk County Christian School. My schedule shows February 13, high school girls, high school boys have an away game traveling to Lamont, Missouri versus Show Me Christian. First game starts at 5:30. That's high school girls and high school boys. And they have shared their Wi-Fi information, so there is Wi-Fi available at that venue, and we expect those games to be live streamed. As always, we do a recording as a backup just in case. So if there's a problem with the Wi-Fi, we'll have a recording. And just like tonight where there is no Wi-Fi at this venue, we'll just upload the recording later if we need to. And then we have February 17 away game, high school boys only, traveling to Springfield Trinity, playing at 6 o'clock in Springfield. I believe there may be Wi-Fi at that venue, and if so, those games will be live. And then we start a couple of home games before the end of the season. Our last 2 games of the season, the high school girls, high school boys, hosting Tccs. That's our opponent here this evening. And they'll be at Bolivar. Tccs will be traveling to Bolivar to play us again. And that's on February 19th. First game starts at 6 o'clock. High school girls, high school boys. And then on February 23rd, middle school boys, high school girls, high school boys, hosting Marshfield at 6 o'clock at the intermediate school in Bolivar. And those games will not be live streamed. I hope that we will have somebody that will be able to pan the camera back and forth for me, and I'll be able to take those recordings and put those on YouTube later. And that'll be the final game of the season for regular season play. Then starting on February 26, 27, 28, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, the Polk County Christian School Knights, high school girls and high school boys, will be traveling to Joplin and Carthage, Missouri, down in southwest Missouri for the state championship. And I understand there's a new director for the championship this year. We had a new director last year, and there's a new director this year. Not sure what happened, but either way, we're still waiting to hear bracket information, schedule information. As soon as we get that, we'll share that on socials for the school and Game Changer, the Game Changer app. And while we're talking about the Game Changer app, quick shout out to some of the volunteers here at Polk County Christian School. Coach Brian Gray is the assistant coach for basketball, and he's there in the green hoodie. He's got the iPad in his hand, and he is feeding the score to the Game Changer app, live play-by-play action, which then generates the stats for Polk County Christian School on Game Changer that the coaches have access to. And he's also running the scoreboard for the Game Changer app. His play-by-play action also generates the scoreboard in the Game Changer app. So if you're watching the game from home, you can actually watch the score live tonight, because he has a Wi-Fi hotspot that he's able to use and connect to the internet from where he's at on the bench. That hotspot doesn't work anywhere else in the building, but it works down there. So he's able to feed the score. And a Wi-Fi hotspot like that is not quite enough for a video signal like a game like this. But we also have Coach Vanessa Gray. She's our volleyball head coach, and conveniently Brian's wife. So heavy sports in the family there with a couple of sports athletes, a couple of coaches. Vanessa's running stats for Polk County Christian School. And then we've got Coach Brian Gray on the bench down there with Coach Chad Burton. Chad is our athletic director and our head coach for basketball. And appreciate all of our volunteers and leaders here for Polk County Christian School. Appreciate the refs being here tonight, and of course all the spectators here from both teams. And the coach for the TCCS Lions, if I remember correctly, I think that's Mr. Yarber. I hope I said that correctly. He was very gracious and reached out by email and gave us some information about the venue tonight. So appreciate them. They've always been very gracious to us and good hosts, and we look forward to returning the favor and hosting them in Bolivar soon. All right, 4 minutes left. Quick shout out to our sponsors for Polk County Christian School. These are sponsors that often or annually donate and contribute to our annual auction fundraiser. KYOO AM FM, Need More Vacations, Shell and Hammer Construction, Womack Monuments, Bill Roberts Chevrolet, Edward Jones, Mid-Missouri Bank, Shelter Insurance, Stewart's Custom Designs, Wild Man Plumbing, Douglas Hahn and Heidemann Construction. Douglas Hahn and Heidemann PC, Etch Salon, First Baptist Church, Hogan Farms, Motor Monkeys, Oak Star Bank, Parton Real Estate, Pitts Chapel, Polk County Crop Services, State Farm Insurance, Bryant Chastain, agent, State Farm Insurance, Gianna Andrews, agent. All Creatures Animal Clinic, Bank of Missouri, Bolivar Ready Mix, Creator Designs, Creator Delights, Garrett's Trash Service, and Hubbard Realty. And folks, that's just a short list of people that make our school a success, contributing in various ways, whether it's as coaches, volunteers. Shout out to Heather Hale. I don't think she was able to make it to the game tonight, but she's usually away and home games. But she's our coordinator for concession stands for all our home games. And she's been coordinating some hot meals for the home games late this season, and that's been a good treat to have that. And, of course, Karen Burton, our administrator, makes it to almost every game, and we appreciate her support. Between her and Chad Burton both coming up with this sports program and giving these students an opportunity to participate in athletics at a small private school. Last couple of years we have been Division IV at the state championship, and I expect that's probably where we'll be again this year. And speaking of the state championship, once again, I hate to keep bringing that up, but when we go back to the championship this year, the high school girls team is a returning two-time state champions. So if there's a scheduling conflict and the boys play at the same time as the girls, we will give preference, and we will live stream the girls' game if we have to pick between one or the other. Obviously, we're going to try and live stream all of them if we can. But if we have to pick, we'll choose the girls' team just because they are the returning champions and they're hoping for a three-peat this year. So we wish them the best. And obviously, the boys went the last 2 years and made a better showing last year than they did the year before. So we're hoping they can come out on top this year. That would be wonderful to see. All right, folks, we're about 30 seconds from second half action. All right, green ball on the far sideline. Josh Venom bringing the ball in for the Knights. He's going to bring the ball into Landon Gray, it looks like. And there's a buzzer. Not sure what that's for. Okay, Venom brings the ball into Gray. Gray bringing the ball across. Back up top to Rust. Rust over to Venom in the far corner. Venom up for a three-point effort. Nothing but, well, it was actually in the rim, but still a beautiful shot and good three for Venom there. And Lions bringing the ball back down, putting it up. Missed the shot. They're going for another shot. Missed that. And Venom grabs a rebound, clears the board on that one. Over to Gray. Gray bringing the ball down for the Knights. Up top to Rust. Rust down to Venom in the near corner. Inside to Walker. Walker putting it up for two. 31 cleared the missed shot from the board. And he's bringing it down. Straight into the paint. Puts the shot up. Missed that. 45 got the rebound with a putback. Good for two. Gray bringing the ball back across. That's 31-30. Lions leading by one. Gray passing it inside to Venom. Venom into Burton, and the ball's tipped back out to Venom. Venom passing it, tipping it down to Gray in the corner. Gray driving around the defender and putting the shot up, and it's off the rim. No good. 31 on that rebound. Over to 45. 45 bringing it down. Gives it over to 31 to bring it across. 31 driving straight down. Jump shot, and it's a good shot. 2 points for the Lions. 33-30. Gray bringing the ball across. Inside Rust up top. Rust over to Venom in the near corner. Putting up a three-point effort. It's across the rim. and 31. Clears a missed shot and bringing it down, straight down, putting the shot up again. Missed that. Walker with that rebound. Gives it to Gray. Gray bringing it across. Down to Rust on the far corner. Rust inside to Burton. Burton driving straight down into the paint. Puts up a beautiful two-point shot. And it's 32-33. Lions bringing the ball down. 2 over to 10 inside the paint. And it's across to 45. Tipped by Venom. Blocked that shot. And out to Gray. Gray putting the shot up. Missed the 2. And 10. Grabbing the ball, making a fast break. Inside bounce pass to 45. 45 trying to pass it to 10. Rust with the steal. Over to Gray to bring it across. Gray swinging it down the far side. Puts it over to Rust. Inside to Burton at the free throw line. Burton going to put the shot up. And 31 with a steal. Long pass and the ref drew a whistle. There's a travel. It's going to be Knight's ball on the baseline. Had to wait and see what the ref signaled. 32-33. Knights trailing by 1. Josh Venom bringing the ball in for the Knights under their own basket. He puts it up top to Gray. Gray down to Venom in the corner, and it's tipped out by 2. Green ball. Venom's going to bring him back in again. Venom into Walker under the basket. Walker turns around, puts it up, missed shot. Venom gets the rebound, brings it out, gives it to Rust. Rust over to Venom on the far side, down to Burton in the corner. Burton going for 3 and off the rim. 45 grabs that rebound. Bounce pass over to 31. 31's going to bring it back across. Slowing it up. Still a 1-point lead for the Lions. Down to 12 in the near corner. And no, that was 2. Inside to 12. 12 put it up for 2, and that was a good shot. I think it was 12. Might have been 25, actually. Yep, 12's not out. That was 25 on that shot. Oh, 25 tipping that ball and a steal. And the Lions making a fast break down to 2 under the basket. He's open. Missed the shot. 10 with a putback. Missed that. And there's a foul on that attempt. And that is on... Ref says 3-3. Lucas Burton with a foul. And 25 shooting for 2. First free throw was in the rim and bounced out as Alden Gardner cues up to sub in for Lucas Burton. Alden, number 10. Second free throw coming up. Score still 35. I don't know what happened, folks. Green ball. I didn't see it. I can't argue it. And I couldn't tell what the ref called. And the ball's out of bounds on green, I believe. White ball. All right. Lions ball. 2 has it on the near side. Going for 3. And no, it's off the rim. And 10 with the rebound. Out to 25. 25 into 45. 45. Good effort. Gardner with a good rebound there. And ball's over to Gray to bring it down. Gray down the far side. And ball's out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be white ball. 25 bringing the ball in for the Lions. Gives it to 10. 10 bringing it across. Straight down to the paint. Gives it over to 2 for a 3-point effort. And that's a miss. And Gray clears the board. He's going to slow it up. And down to Rust. Rust bringing it back to Gray. Gray up for 3. And a beautiful 3-point shot for Landon Gray. 31 bringing the ball down. Scores 35 all. Over to 2 on the near side. 2 driving in, putting it up, and it's across the rim. And 45 with a putback, good for 2. Gray bringing the ball down. Gray over to Rust on the far side. Rust stepping in, puts it out to Gray for a 3. And, off the rim, and 45 cleared the board. Ref says Venom with a push. 10 bringing the ball in for the Lions over to 25. 25 bringing it across. Going down the far side, passing it up top to 31. 31 driving into the top of the free throw, missed the shot, and 31 saved it from going out. Rust picks up the inbound, and Gray turning around, driving in. Venom gets the missed shot. Over to Walker. Walker puts it up, missed that, and Rust picks up the rebound. Rust out to Venom. Venom over to Gray, going for 3, and close, but not quite. 45, long pass to 10. He's wide open and puts it up for 2. Folks, that was a good play. Gray bringing the ball down, gives it to Venom on the near side, going for 2. It's a long 2-point swish. Yep, 2. Had to check the ref signal. I thought it was 2, and the ref said that, so we're good. And the ball's out of bounds on White. Venom brings the ball in for the Knights. It's 39-38. Lions leading by 1 with 1:47 seconds left in the third quarter. Gray over to Rust. Rust. Travel. Ten brings the ball into 25. 25 bringing the ball across. Down to 31. Inside. Venom with a good tip, gives the ball to Gardner. Gardner making a fast break, and the ball's out of bounds. And possession goes to, looks like Green. Venom brings the ball into Gardner, turns around for a jump shot just inside the arc, and it's a miss, and 10 grabs that rebound, making a fast break, and there's a whistle. 42 Green, Ledger Rust on the foul. White ball on the sideline, 39-37. Lions leading by 1. 10 brings it in 25. 25 bounce pass back to 10. He gets past Walker, missed the shot. 45 with a putback, good for 2. Gray bringing the ball across for the Knights. Down to Venom in the near corner. Venom puts it up for 3. It's off the rim, and 45 grabs that rebound. Over to 2. 2 bringing it across, 41-37. 2, long 3-point effort. It's off the rim, and Venom clears the board, gives it to Gray. Gray bringing it back. Gray down to Rust on the far side. Rust down to Gray in the corner. Drives inside. Bounce pass out to Gardner. Gardner back up top to Gray. Gray down to Rust in the corner. Rust driving along the baseline, and no shot. Well, there he goes. Puts it up, and no shot. It's going to be white ball. Ten with the ball on the far side, and there's a travel. Knights ball. Venom bringing the ball in for the Knights. Gives the ball in to Gray. Gray bringing it across, slowing it up. Over to Rust on the far side. Rust driving down to the baseline, puts it out to Gray. Gray going for 3, and it's off the rim, and 45 clears that board. Passing it over to 25. 25 back to 31. 31 with 4 seconds left. Inside, across to 2. 2 put it up, and no. And apparently the buzzer's not working. All right, folks. We're going to fourth quarter action. I'm going to take a look at that scoreboard camera again just a minute. See if I can get that going. I'll try a different check here. Okay, everything's still plugged in. Yep. Well, folks, I don't have a clue what's going on with that scoreboard camera that I had working for the previous game. So we're going to go without it. Number 10, bringing the ball in for White to 25. 25, passing it, and it's tipped by Landon Gray. Landon with a steal, and there's a whistle on 31, White. Venom brings the ball back in for the Knights, gives it to Gray. Gray bringing it back across. Gray down to Venom in the far corner, inside to Walker. Walker turns around, puts it up for two, missed that, but Burton with a rebound, and going for the putback. Oops, sorry. Didn't have the camera pointed quite right, and White ball, passing it out to 31. 31 bringing it across. Driving all the way down, putting the shot up, and it's a miss. Gardner with the rebound. Gardner back out to Gray. Gray bringing it across. Gray down to Venom in the far corner. Venom driving inside, putting up a jump shot, and around the rim and out. Burton with a rebound, going for the putback, and missed that shot. 45 getting that rebound out to 31. 31 down to 10 on the far side. He's driving inside to the paint, puts it up, missed that, and the ball's out of bounds. Gardner picking it up and gives it to Burton. Burton to Gray, and Gray bringing the ball back across. Gray over to Gardner on the near side. Gardner working down toward the corner. Driving into the baseline, putting the shot up, and it's across the rim, and 10 clearing the board. Fast break, puts it up for two, no good. 45 clears that and puts it back up, no good, and Burton ends up with it. Gives it to Gray to bring it across. Gray coming down, stepped on the line, he's out of bounds. Not going to argue that, folks, I thought he did. White ball on the sideline. It's 41-37. 6 minutes, 30 seconds left, and two. Passing it down to 45 on the baseline. 45 up top to 25. 25 cross to 10. 10 back to 25 inside, and it's tipped. And Venom grabs that ball, gives it to Gray. Gray going for a fast break. Puts a shot up and missed that. And 25 picking it up, passing it down court to 45. 45 turns around for a jump shot, missed it. And he clears the board, gives it out 25 for three. And that's no good. 45 gets it back, puts it up, and it's good for two. Gardner brings the ball into Gray. It's 43-37. 5 minutes, 50 seconds left. Gray over to Burton in the corner. Burton spinning around, putting the shot up, missed that. 10 cleared the board. Fast pass down court, and it's out of bounds on White. Possession goes to Knights. Venom brings the ball into Gray. Gray bringing the ball across. Bounce pass into Burton, and there's a whistle. I didn't see who it was on. 4-5 White. I didn't see what happened, folks. Not arguing it. All right, Venom bringing the ball in for the Knights. Gives it into Gray. 43-37. Gray swinging it down. Going down to the paint, putting the shot up, and it's good for two. 43-39. 25 over to 31. 31 back to 2. 2 up to 31. 31 down to 10 on the far side. Back up to 31. 31 stepping in, putting it up. Missed that. Gardner gets that ball, and they swat it out of his hands, put it up. Missed that. 45 going for the putback. Gardner with another rebound. Gives it to Gray to bring it across. Over to Gardner on the sideline. Gardner driving into the paint. Jump shot from the elbow. Missed that. Walker with the rebound. And the putback. Missed that. And the ball's out of bounds. Nope. White saves it. Long pass down to 2. He's open. Puts it up for an easy two-pointer. It's 45-39 on the scoreboard. And timeout on White. Full timeout on, I'm sorry, not timeout on White. Timeout on Knights. Full timeout. Scores 45-39. With 4 minutes, 37 seconds left in regulation play. Coach Burton visiting with the team. I really don't know the game, and I don't know the strategy, folks, but it seems like after he has a timeout with a team, they usually come out and do a little better after that, so I feel he must be pretty effective in the huddle, giving them a new strategy to come out with. That's a drawback to not knowing the game, is I can't tell you if they're playing man-to-man or zone coverage or what they're doing. I recognize those terms from playing when I was in junior high, but that's been many, many years ago. In fact, I'll say several decades ago, folks. All right, Venom brings the ball in, gives it to Gray. Gray bringing it across. Back over to Venom on the far side. Venom coming up top, inside to Burton. Burton back out to Venom, down to Gray in the corner. Gray driving in for a jump shot inside, and Gardner going for the putback and draws a foul. 3-1 White. So Gardner going to the free throw line, shooting for 2. Scoreboard says 45-39 at the moment. First free throw is a miss. Gardner's second free throw is good. That was the swish. 31 brings the ball in for the Knights, gives it to 10. He's going to slow it up. Back across to 31 up top. Down to 2 on the near side for a three-point effort, and that's a swish. Gardner brings the ball into Gray. Gray, long pass down to Burton in the corner. Burton back out to Venom. Venom putting it up for 2, missed it, and 2. Clears the board, gives it over, and it's tipped out of bounds off of Green, I believe. I think on Landon Gray. Good effort there, trying to steal the ball, and Lions bringing the ball 25. Bounce pass inside to 10. Driving down, and Venom with the good stuff there, keeping him from getting the shot up. Gray bringing the ball across, and there's the whistle. 5-5, I believe it was. Is there a 5-5 out there? Maybe it's 5. I don't know. Oh, 5 fouls. There's some discussion about how many fouls, how many team fouls. Folks, shout out to the volunteers here keeping stats. That's a struggle to keep track of all that, and I would not want to be doing that. Now, the ref says we're going with the scorebook at the table, and we're not going to consult the other scorekeeper. All right, so 48-40. Josh Venom bringing the ball in under the Knights basket into Gray. Gray down to Venom in the corner, putting it up for 3, and off the rim, Gardner with a rebound out to Gray. Gray putting it up for 3, and nope. And White ball. .25 brings the ball into 31. 31 over to 10. 10 back to 31, and there's a travel. Venom brings the ball into Gray. Gray all the way down, putting the shot up, and it gets tipped back out to Gray. Puts it back up, and 25 clears the board on that rebound. He's making a fast break, passing it down to 2 in the corner. 2 inside to, well, I missed what happened, folks. Apologies for that. My mic cut out for a second. I was looking to make sure everything was still going. 31 bringing the ball in for White. Into 2 in the corner. 2 driving along the baseline. Putting it up, and that's a good shot. So it's 50-40. Lions leading by 10. Gray bringing the ball down for the Knights. 3 minutes, 8 seconds left. Gray, bounce pass out to Burton. Burton driving in, puts a shot up and missed that. Walker with the rebound and a putback. Good for 2. 50-42 now. Should be on the, there we go. And Lions, 31, driving all the way down, puts shot up, missed it, and ball's out of bounds. It's green ball. Josh Venom bringing the ball in for the Knights. Into Landon Gray. Landon's going to let it roll for a bit. And into Burton. Burton driving straight down into the paint, putting it up. Walker getting the rebound, going for the putback, and it's out of bounds. Tipped out by White. 50-42, 2 minutes, 36 seconds left in the game. Josh Venom passing it up top to Gray. Gray down to Burton in the corner. Burton back up to Gray. Gray going for 3, and that's in. That's a beautiful three-point shot, folks. 50-45. And Lions down to 2 in the corner, going up for 3, missed that. 45, going for the, bounce pass, and Venom stole the bounce pass, gives it to Gray to bring it across. Good defense there. Gray down to Gardner. Gardner back to Gray, and I think the ref is signaling out of bounds. White ball. Into 31. 31, dribbling across the midcourt line, driving down to the corner, and put it over to 2. 2 stepping in, puts it up, missed the shot, and 31 with a rebound. Missed the shot, and it's out of bounds. Ref says out on green. White ball. .31 bringing the ball in, passing it up to 2. 2, put the shot up, that's a miss. Gardner with a rebound. Gardner going to dribble and bring it down, making the fast break, putting up a jump shot, and good effort. Lions getting that rebound. Minute 33 seconds left. Number 2 bringing it across. And a backcourt violation. Green ball on the far sideline. A minute 28 seconds left in regulation play. 5-point lead. Venom bringing the ball in, and Rust going to sub in for Gardner. Venom bringing the ball in, over to Gray. Gray bringing it across. And a bounce pass inside to Walker. Walker put it up for 2, missed that, and jump ball. 2 and Burton. Possession goes to Knights. Still 50-45 inside him. Well, my scoreboard came back suddenly. I didn't notice that till just now. And there's a whistle. White, 3-1. That's 5. So now Ben Walker going to the free throw line shooting for 2. Folks, we appreciate all the volunteers here. Absolutely. Ben Walker's first free throw is in, and it's good. We don't expect anyone to be a professional, and we appreciate everyone's effort and everybody getting along well. Ben Walker's second free throw is a miss, and 10 picked up the rebound and traveled. So it's 50-46, a minute 13 seconds left. And timeout on the Knights. Full timeout, Coach Burton. All right, a minute 13 seconds left. Knights trailing by 4, but the Knights are in bonus, so any foul results in 2 free throws for the Knights. That bodes well for them. I don't have a clue how many fouls the Knights have at this point. I could check the Game Changer app, but I don't have a signal even on my cell phone from where I'm sitting. So I can't even look at that and see what we got. All right. Players back out on the court. Minute and 12 seconds left. My clock is not updating. Walker putting it up for two. 50-48. I'm going to turn that clock off and turn it back on, see if it'll reset again, if we can get it turned back on soon. Lions bringing the ball down. Two down to 31 under the basket. Missed the shot. 45 for the putback, and it's good for two. 52-48. 42 seconds left. Gray driving down, putting the shot up, and that's a miss. Burton with a rebound and going for the putback and draws a foul. Burton going to the free throw line, shooting for two. Trailing by 4. That was on 2 white. First free throw is good. Second free throw is good. And timeout on the Knights. It's a 2-point lead for the Lions. Full timeout on the Knights. Okay, full timeout. 34.9 seconds left in regulation play, folks. I could see this easily going to overtime. At this point, it's still anybody's game. The Lions have the advantage, and they have had the advantage for a while now. But the Knights have closed that gap to 2 points. So nobody has given this game away. That is for sure. All right. Let's see whose ball it is. White ball. Timeout on the Lions. Full timeout for the Lions. Lions coach says he wants to make sure they get set up right. I get that. This close, you want to make sure you don't make any mistakes. All right, white ball. Still 52-50. 25 brings the ball in, passing it up to 31, and stolen. Gardner with possession, driving down. Timeout on the Knights. 30.3 seconds left. Coach Burton calling a timeout, 30-second timeout. Going to make sure he gets a play where we get a good opportunity to get a shot off, make a basket. Ben Walker coming up to the scorer table. He's going to sub in for the Knights, looks like. Lions coaches figuring out a defense that's going to keep them on top. Knights figuring out an offensive play that's going to get them a basket and at least tie the game. Venom bringing the ball in for the Knights. Over to Burton. Burton up top to Gray. Gray passing it down to Burton to Venom in the corner. Venom up for three. It's a miss. Burton with a rebound. Turns around, puts a shot up in. Ref says no shot. There's a travel. Ref says there's a travel. 20.3 seconds left. 2-point lead for the Lions, and it's Lions ball. Lions bringing it in. Ball's out of bounds. Off of Green, still white ball. No time on the clock yet. 25 bringing the ball back in. Passing it into 2, and Gray, tip of the ball, and it's Green ball. Landon Gray forcing that possession. Josh Venom bringing the ball in as Ben Walker subbing back in. Venom brings the ball in, passing it up top. It tipped out of bounds off of White. Still Green ball. 16.2 seconds left. Venom bringing the ball in for the Knights. Passing it up to Gray. Gray, he's well aware of the clock. He's bringing it down quickly. Bounce pass out to Venom. Venom up top to Burton. Burton driving down to the paint, putting the shot up, and it's good for 2. Tie game. Timeout on Lions. I think it was timeout on the Lions. I'm not sure which coach was calling timeout. I saw the Lions calling the timeout, but yep, he says full timeout for the Lions. 0.5 seconds left. I think it's 0.5, not 5. I think it's 0.5 seconds left. And it's a tie game, folks. Easily could be overtime. Wow. What a great game. All right, folks.
This broadcast is copyright Polk County Christian School, 2490 West Tower Drive, Bolivar, Missouri. Stop by our school to see what we are doing to provide a Christian education for students in our area. All rights reserved.
All right, folks. Tie game, 52 all. White ball under the Knights basket. White brings it into 31, trying to get that buzzer beater off, and so it's tie game at the end. So we're going into overtime. Wow. Did not expect that. I think the refs are talking about how long is the overtime. And the refs are saying a 2-minute overtime. I think that's what they're calling. Well, they've set the clock to 2 minutes. It looks like it is a 2-minute overtime. Again, folks, I can't stress it enough. I don't know the rules. So I am not disputing this. But it's tie game coming into a 2-minute overtime. And this could easily go into another overtime, and I don't have a clue how that works. So this is going to be a tip-off. Well, maybe not. I thought it'd be a tip-off. Yeah. I don't know. Apparently it is. Lions are going to our left. Green's going to the right. And Lions tip the ball. It's out of bounds. And it's Green ball. Josh Venom brings the ball into Landon Gray. Landon Gray bringing it across. Over to Venom in the corner, and there's a whistle. Apparently Venom must have been on the line, I believe. All right, Lions bringing the ball in. Pass to no one, and the ball's out of bounds. And White possession. Apparently Green touched the ball. They bring it in. 31. Driving down to the baseline, puts shot up, missed it. Venom clears that board and gives it over to Burton. Burton to Gray to bring it across. Gray driving down, puts a shot up, missed the shot, and 45 with the rebound. It's tipped out of bounds off White. Venom brings the ball in, passing it into Burton. Burton back to Venom. Venom over to Gray. Gray inside. Oh, number 10 with a good steal, and there's a whistle. Foul on Landon Gray, number 3. All right, white ball. They bring it in 31. He turns around, puts a shot up, missed it. Ledger Rust with a rebound. Gives it to Gray to bring down. 1 minute and 19 seconds left in overtime. Landon over to Burton. Burton going for 3 and miss. 45 with a rebound. Bounce pass over to 31. 31 down to 25. He's open. And there's a whistle on the floor before the shot on Josh Venom. 25. White ball under their own basket. 31 bringing the ball in for the Lions. Up top to 45. Bounce pass out to 2. Jump shot was no good. Rust with the rebound gives it to Gray. Gray bringing it across. Out to Venom. Venom swinging it up top. And Venom putting in a jump shot and no good. 31 saves the out of bounds. He's bringing it across. 34 seconds left. 25 putting the shot up. And no good. Burton clears the board. Gives it to Gray. Gray bringing it back. 23 seconds. Gray. Oh, ref says timeout on White. I'm sorry, timeout on Knights. 18.6 seconds left. Still tie game in overtime. Folks, you're watching PCCS TV. This has been a really exciting game, and both of these teams are playing really well tonight. All right, Knights ball on the far sideline. Josh Venom bringing the ball in for the Knights. Passes it up to Gray. Gray bringing it across. Back up to Rust. Rust over to Venom. Venom driving along the baseline, passing it to Burton. Burton putting it up for 2, and it's out of bounds, tipped off of White, so it's green ball. Venom bringing the ball in for the Knights. 11 seconds left. Venom into Walker. Walker tipped it. Oh. Venom was still out of bounds when he got the ball tipped over from Walker, so it's white ball. Timeout on Lions. Lions said full timeout. 8.4 seconds left. Folks, wow. We love exciting basketball, and that is absolutely what we're getting tonight. It's going to be white ball. They're going to have to make it the length of the court in 8.4 seconds and score, or we'll be at the end of the overtime. And I don't know what happens after that. .25 bringing the ball in for the Lions, gives it to 10. 10 over to 31. 31 bringing it across. And Burton with the rebound, and Gray making a good effort on a buzzer beater, but no good. And so it's still 52 all. Two-minute timeout. I'm sorry, 2-minute overtime, I think. All right, folks. I'm assuming we go to another jump ball. All right, yep, it's a jump ball. Venom on the court. White goes to the left, Green going to the right, and White gets possession. 10 has the ball. Driving in the paint, putting the shot up, no foul, and the ball's out of bounds. Green ball. Venom bringing the ball into Gray. Gray bringing the ball across. And passing it over to Venom on the near side. Venom down to Gray in the corner. Driving along the baseline, putting a shot up, missed it. Walker gets it, and Walker puts it up for 2. So it's 54-52. Knights lead by 2. Lions 31 down to 10 on the far side. Putting the shot up and no good. Burton with the rebound. Giving it to Gray. Gray slowing it up, bringing it across. Down to Venom in the corner. Venom bringing it up top. Over to Rust on the far side. Rust. Up top to Gray. Gray swinging it around. Out to Venom. Venom up top to Rust. Rust over to Burton. Burton driving down to the paint, putting the shot up, and there's a whistle on. Let's see who it's on. 3-1 White with a foul. And so Burton on the free throw line shooting for 2. 56.7 seconds left in second overtime. Oh, 31. That was his 5th foul for the game. Folks, props to 31. He has had a great game tonight. He has been a stellar player for the Lions tonight. All right, 23 subbing in for him. Hate to see that. He has nothing to be ashamed of, though. He's done a great job. Burton's first free throw is up, and it's good. It's 55-52. That's a 3-point lead for the Knights, but it is still anybody's game in second overtime. Second free throw is good. 56-52. White brings the ball in. Over to 10. 10 driving down. Passes it out 25 over to 2. 2. Missed the shot. 45 with a putback. Missed that. Gets another putback and draws a foul. Missed the shot, but he is going to the free throw line shooting for 2, I believe. Yep. 2 shots. It's 56-52. And that shot's good. It's 56-53. Second free throw is good. 2-point game. Lucas Burton brings it into Venom. Venom over to Gray. Gray back to Burton. Burton back to Gray. They can bring it across. Gray inside to Walker. Walker turns around, puts it up, missed the shot, and Lions get the rebound. 2 brings the ball across, and timeout on Lions. 24 seconds. Lions going to set up an offense. See how they can come out on top. Coach Burton setting up a defense, see how they can keep them from doing it. Folks, this is super exciting action on PCCS TV. Thank you for watching. And remember, folks, if you've enjoyed this broadcast, please feel free to click on the thumbs up icon down below the video. And if you want to watch more content from PCCS, absolutely feel welcome to click on subscribe. If you do click subscribe, you also have the option to click in the bell icon. If you click subscribe and that bell icon, you'll be notified whenever we go live, such as our game against TCCS next week. All right, Lions bring the ball in, 2, going for 3. Oh, look at that! Wow! Folks, that was a highlight reel for the Lions. They're in the lead by 1. Landon Gray bringing it down, bounce pass to Burton. Burton putting it up for 2. And now the Knights taking it back. Timeout on the Lions. 5.5 seconds. Oh, wow. Holy smokes. This is back and forth, and I'm okay with that, folks. That's good basketball. Everybody's playing well. Alden Gardner coming up to the score table to sub in for the Knights. Yeah, folks, I am checking my Wi-Fi, and I do not have a signal where I'm at now. I wanted to check the stats and the plays on the Game Changer app, but I can't get to anything from where I'm sitting. Coach Gray running the iPad. He's got Wi-Fi on his mobile hotspot, but he said he's only got it when he's at the far end of the gym. So that's why he's able to feed play-by-play action to the Game Changer app. All right, folks, you're watching PCCS TV. 5.5 seconds left. Lions ball. And the Lions trailing by 1. 10, bringing the ball down for the Lions. Fast break all the way down. Gets to Burton, puts it up, and Gardner with a rebound. And, folks, that's a final. 58-57. What a great game that was. Great play on both sides of the court. Love to see that, folks. There's a final score as the players meet at the center court line. Great game on both sides of the court. That was anybody's game until the last 5 seconds, folks. And even then, what a great, great game. All right, folks, thanks you for tuning in to PCCS TV. We appreciate you joining us, and we look forward to seeing TCCS in Bolivar again soon. Thank you so much. Have a blessed evening.